Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to take you to the beautiful active volcano, Mount Rainier. This is located in Washington and I cannot wait to show you guys the views. Let's go. Right outside of Mount Rainier is the small town of Elby with a population of 54. This is a popular tourist area because it has a historic church and railroad. So over here they have some repurposed old train carts, and there's a restaurant over here, and then further down in between these trains there's actually a really cute pizzeria. And if you're in the area and you're looking for a rest stop, it is way over there. So this church, the congregation was founded in 1893 in Germany for its first 13 years. Then they moved here and it was built in 1906. The building's dimensions are 18 by 24 feet. And the 46-foot high steeple is topped with a 4-foot iron cross forged by a local blacksmith. This church only holds services once a month. I think March through November is what it said, and it is inside, so you're not able to go in, but where Joelle is standing there's a little window and you can look through and see how it's set up. I really do wish we could have went in. Our 2-year-old loved the train tracks. He loves seeing the big train with the light in the front that is actually still on. I don't know the time era of that train. It didn't say where I saw, but it was really fun for him to see, and I just love seeing his reaction and being able to be that close to a train for the first time. So this is the train station, and you can actually still take a working train from here to your next destination, which I am not sure where. But you guys, this is a National Historic site because of the church. Because it's so little and it's old, you have to come see it. Well, after driving for about 2 hours, we finally made it to the beginning of Mount Rainier. This is the area where you will pay for your tickets. And then may I remind you that once you pay for your tickets, if you do not stop at any of the viewpoints, you still have about 30 to 40 minutes of a drive to get up to the visitor center. Also, I want to add, if you don't leave your house early enough, depending on where you live, that line to get to the ticket booth could sometimes be an hour or so. The line gets really backed up, so I do recommend leaving early. One of the great things about purchasing your tickets is that the single visit is actually good for 7 days. So whether you stay in the park or you leave, go home, and come back, you can still get in for 7 days total. A little helpful hint for those that don't know, the Discovery Pass in Washington does not cover national parks. It's only good for state parks. At the first rest stop, just across the street, is the first viewpoint called Kautz Creek. It is a beautiful little boardwalk. It's very short and it has a gorgeous view of the mountain. There also is a few different trails that I have never been on. If you've been on any of these trails, please leave a comment and let me know which one is your favorite. Me and Joel are really trying to look into areas that we want to hike next. This drive is so scenic that it's going to be really hard for you not to want to stop at all the viewpoints. Trust me. This next trail will take you to Christine Falls. This is probably one of Mount Rainier's shortest hikes with a gorgeous view of a waterfall right in your face. It is so beautiful. It is not by any means easy. It is quite a bit uphill. There's a little bit of stairs and things that you have to step over. If you don't have good balance or you're unable to do some of these things, definitely bring a walking stick and someone with you. But for most people, I think it's a pretty easy hike with an amazing view. Oh, it's so worth it. If you continue past the bridge, it'll take you to the upper part of the waterfall and then a steep rock mountain, which I actually last time saw people coming down that were done with the hike up the mountain. So you're gonna need some good shoes and probably a walking stick for that if you want to continue. If you decide not to go on the Christine Falls Trail, don't worry, you're still going to get a great view as you drive your car past the bridge. You just look to the left and there it is. There's also around the corner a parking area where you can get out of your car, walk down a short distance, and take some really beautiful pictures. We didn't stop this time, but on our last trip we did, and I wanted to include a short clip so you can see what it looks like. This next viewpoint is a hard one to pass up. Even though it is on a bridge and it is slightly dangerous, a lot of the cars do slow down for you and there's still a little area for you to walk by, and many people do this. The view is totally worth it. I did still want to include this view so that way you can see, if you're not feeling safe to do this, that you will still get a really beautiful view. Just put those windows down, take those videos, and get those shots. You guys are driving up here. There are incredible views all the way up. I mean, you can take a couple hours just driving up to the mountain just to get great views, but I recommend every one of them. We've done just about all of them. You can't go wrong. They are gorgeous. Our next stop, which is my favorite, is Narada Falls. This is located about 1 mile before the Paradise Inn and Visitor Center. The waterfall is about 188 feet tall and it is absolutely gorgeous. If you want, after you take some photos and some beautiful videos, you can go down the little hill to see the bottom of the waterfall. It is short, but it is steep and a little slippery because of all the water and the mist coming from the waterfall, so be aware. And once you do reach the bottom, you will be getting wet because of all the mist. Since we didn't go down this trail, I did include some clips of us from the last trip here. I wanted to show you guys how gorgeous the waterfall is from above. And there are also trails down that way as well, and they'll break up. But if you do need a bathroom, cross the bridge and go up the hill, and it's to the left. Once you reach the visitor center, there is parking down below, but there is also limited parking up where the visitor center is. You can also find parking where the Paradise Inn Hotel is as well. This area can get obviously very congested with visitors, but it is 100% worth it. The visitor center will actually have a view of the mountain, a small replica, bathrooms. There's also a cafeteria, but as of now it is closed due to COVID, so they've turned it into a kind of grab and go refrigerator area as well as a gift shop. Normally this area looks completely different and there is a lot to do upstairs, but again, those things were closed or changed due to COVID. There used to be tables in the cafeteria, but now this is where the gift shop is. However, I was speaking with somebody who worked there, and their plan is to get everything moved where it used to be and reopen it so that the cafeteria can be fully stocked and going. We made our lunch, and I'm really glad we did, because as you saw, the visitor center barely had any food. But there's a lot of little areas that you can sit. However, there is not that many picnic tables. Ascending 14,410 feet above sea level, Mount Rainier stands as an active volcano and an icon in the Washington landscape. This area is where many climbers start their ascent of the mountain, and I actually did get to meet with one man who just came down the mountain. I did not get his name, but he started the day prior, so it really only took him less than 2 days. Actually still had some like snow or frost on his face, and it was just really cool to sit there and chat with him about his journey. Outside of the visitor center, there was a great interactive area for kids to get involved with the park ranger. They could jump or try to pretend to climb like a mountain goat. It was really fun to watch. Whoa, you got long legs, dude. 5,400 feet and to the right of the visitor center, there lies the Paradise Inn, which is a historic hotel built in 1916. The inn offers 121 guest rooms, a dining room, a cafe, and a really great gift shop. In 1919, a German carpenter by the name of Hahn did much of the decorative woodwork. As a skilled craftsman, he designed and built the lodge's rustic piano and a 14-foot grandfather clock that sits next to the fireplace. Even though we didn't stay at this inn, it was definitely beautiful to come in and visit. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you're able to visit Mount Rainier one day. It is really beautiful and definitely something you want to put on your bucket list. We'll see you guys in the next one.